So tonight we're going to do a pork leg roast, boneless on the ziggy on the spit. So first things first, we're going to get this thing out of the wrapper, give it a nice wash, dry it down with some paper towel, salt it and oil it and salt it. So first things first, get the roast, give it a nice wash. Look at that. Ugh. That's not meant to be there to put other things in, not foreign objects. Now I've got to try and record this with one hand, so let's have a nice wash. I'm going to give it a dry with the paper towel. The best way to do pork roast is to generally give it a wash. Try and get all the water out. Cut it down with some paper towel. Now this one's pretty good. You normally do your cut lines, but this one already comes pre-cut, so that's a bonus. I don't have to worry about cutting it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to chuck it in the prep tray. Let's get this paper towel off. Put in the prep tray. Put some oil on it. Tonight I'm going to try the extra virgin olive oil first cold press. Give it a nice cover. Not too much because it will flame up. And tonight we don't want too much flamage on the barbecue. Get that a nice bit of a rub. Rub the oils down. Get in that crevice. Not the foreign object hole. And then we're going to put some salt on there. With this one, I'm going to use the Coles garlic salt. Should add a little bit of a different flavour to it. Next frame, you'll see it salted. As I'm only using one hand for the camera, I've got to kind of cut it off and put it back on. So the amount of salt that I put on here is a nice layer. You want to just rub that right into those cracks there. Right in there. You see she's nice and shiny, nice and salty. Don't want to put too much on there because it'll be a bit of overkill. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to leave it in the fridge for probably about an hour or so. Let's let it rest. Then we'll chuck her on the rods. So here we go. The meat's been settling in the fridge for about an hour and a half. And we're going to be putting it on the rods. So I'll show you how it looks on the rods. I can't film me putting it on the rods because I haven't got 4 hands. Rightio, so there we go. Meat's all on the rods. Prongs are in there. Hopefully it's going to be centralized enough. And you will see this thing getting fired up. Hey there, channel. So tonight we're going to do a little bit of a different cook. We're going to get the rotisserie back out again, and we are going to put it on a roast pork. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get her up to temperature, full heat, and as soon as she's nice and hot, we're going to chuck the roast in. So you're up for a treat tonight. Rightio, so we're going to get her as hot as we can. We're going to be doing the roast pork tonight. So I'm going to do a bit of a preparation, then we're going to throw it straight on. We're going to get as hot as we possibly can to do the crackle, and then I'm going to turn the burners to indirect heat. So I'll be turning the middle burner off and having the outer burners on, and it'll be approximately about a estimated 2.5 hour cook. As this has to have open air, it should come up quite swell. As I said, I am recording on my phone, so I can't exactly show you guys me putting the meat on, but there's the meat there. We're cooking a 2 kilo pork, and I'll keep you posted as we cook along. Looks yummy. The meat's come along very nicely. It's probably going to take a little while because the way that this barbecue is designed, it's got a big open gap on there. So all this white stuff you see there, I've actually cracked some pepper and salt onto the crackle just to try and get it a little bit more crackly. This is really just a test. I've never done a pork roast on the rotisserie on this setup, so yeah, I'm not too sure if it's going to be a failure or if it's actually going to come out quite nice. So in the next frame, you should see hopefully nice and white and nice and crackly. If not crackly, well, there'll be some crackle. And I might burst a little flame on there just for shits and giggles. So she's roughly been on for around about, well, I'd say about an hour now. And the crackle's not coming up the way I want it to come up, but it's actually looking quite golden. I think this is going to roughly be about a 3-hour cook. A lot of juice still coming out, so we've still got a pretty good chance there of the crackle, but it's very nice. Yum yum. That's how we cook it, brother. Get a flame out. That's how we do the crackle. Get it nice and golden. Alright, so here's the finished product. Crackle turned out half the way that I thought it would. So yeah, it looks a bit rubberish. But then one part of it actually turned out A1. So that is perfect crackle right there. So future cook up, I'm gonna have to do what I done. I did put a shield right in front of the roast. So next time I cook a pork, I'll have to do what I read online. I'll have to put hot water over it, which I didn't know about that. So yeah, so the next part of this video, you'll see me carving it up, and yeah, that'll be the end of the video. But yeah, it actually looks really nice. So yeah, this is the ending result. The pork's all cut. The crackle didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. It's a bit rubberish, but I've worked out what the issue was. So it's because of the type of spit system this thing's got. Ziegler and Brown, they should put a heat shield around the front of the barbecue when you're cooking roasts, so it cooks quicker and it can actually do crackle right. So I might get back to the manufacturer about that one. But either way, there's a nice crackle there. And it's actually very tasty. It's really, really, really beautiful. So what we're going to do from here, we're going to take this inside, and we're going to go in the cutting block, and I'll show you guys how the meat looks in the core. Okay, so we've got the meat straight off the barbecue, and I'm going to carve it up. You won't actually see me carving this up, but I'll show you the ending results of how it's going to look when it's all cut up. The lighting's pretty shit, but well, beggars can't be choosers, and you guys know the way I flow. Alright, so just cut up the meat, kind of hacked it up. Now tonight's cook up was a pork roast on the rotisserie, which was a trial and error issue. Had a little bit of a funny afternoon with this one. I haven't done pork as yet, but I've sort of sussed out what was going on, and I think I might be able to perfect this a lot better next time. But as you can see, meat was actually cooked quite well. There's still a little bit of juice. It looks dry, but it was actually quite juicy. The crackle, yeah, kind of stuffed that up, but there's actually a really good piece in there somewhere. I think it was A1, but it's quite tasty. Wasn't too dry, a little bit too much oil on there, but it's quite nice. So anyway, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more content, I'll be pumping out a lot more. Send me any ideas, any kind of cook up you guys want to see that is within reason, not stupid things like cooking up dogs, cats, horses, or goats. And I will review your yeah, your ideas, and just how we go from there. Anyway, everyone, take care. Peace out. Peace.